नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module Bayesian Decision Rule and Decision Tree Analysis. This module is a part of the course Operation Research and from the program BBA and BBA Law, 6th semester, under the Faculty of Law and Governance. Bayesian decision theory is a fundamental statistical approach to the problem of pattern classification. It is considered the ideal case in which the probability structure underlying the categories is known perfectly. While this sort of situation rarely occurs in practice, it permits us to determine the optimal Bayes classifier against which we can compare all other classifiers, and moreover in some problems it enables us to predict the error we will get when we generalize to novel patterns. This approach is based on qualifying the trade-offs between various classification decisions using probability and the costs that accompany such decisions. It makes the assumption that the decision problem is posed in probabilistic terms and that the decision problem probabilistic terms and that all of the relevant probability values are known. We shall now formalize the ideas just considered and generalize them in four different ways. First, that is by allowing the use of more than one feature. Next is by allowing more than two states of nature. Third is by allowing actions other than merely deciding the states of nature. And the last is by introducing a loss function more general than the probability of error. Allowing the use of more than one feature merely requires replacing the scalar x by the feature vector x, where this x is in a d-dimensional Euclidean space Rd and called the feature space. Allowing more than two states of nature provides us with a useful generalization for a small notational expanse as from W1 to WC, allowing actions other than classification as A1, A2, A3 and till AA, and that allows the possibility of rejection, that is of refusing to make a decision in close costly cases. The loss function states exactly how costly each action is and is used to convert a probability determination into a decision. Cost functions let us treat situations in which some kinds of classification mistakes are more costly than others. Now we take the posterior probability and can be computed by Bayes formula so the formula for the posterior probability is given by Pwj upon x, and this is equal to Px upon Wj multiplied by Pwj upon Px, where the evidence is now Px is equal to summation from j equal to 1 to r P x upon Wj multiplied by Pwj. Suppose that we observe a particular x and that we contemplate taking action AI. If the true state of nature is Wj by definition, we will include the loss Lai upon Wj, because Pwj upon x is the probability that the true state of nature is Wj. The expected loss associated with taking action AI is given by R AI upon x and which is equal to summation from j equal to 1 to r, that is lambda ai upon x and multiply by pwj upon x. And expected loss is called risk, and RAI upon x is called the conditional risk. Whenever we encounter a particular observation x, we can minimize our expected loss by selecting the action that minimizes the conditional risk. If a general decision rule AX tells us which action to take for every possible observation x, the overall risk R is given by R is equal to integration R alpha x upon x and multiply by px dx. Thus the Bayes decision rule states that to minimize the overall risk, compute the conditional risk given in the equation for I is equal to 1 to a, and then select the action AI for which R that is AI upon x is minimum. The resulting minimum overall risk is called the Bayes risk and denoted by R, and is the best performance that can be obtained. Next we take the part of the decision tree analysis, and this decision tree analysis is a schematic representation of the several decisions followed by different chances of the occurrence. Simply a tree-shaped graphical representation of decisions related to the investments and the chance points that help to investigate the possible outcomes is called as a decision tree analysis. The decision tree shows decision points represented by squares and the alternative actions along with the investment outlays that can be undertaken for the experimentation. These decisions are followed by the chance points represented by the circles, and these are the uncertain points where the outcomes are dependent on the chance processes. Thus the probability of occurrence is assigned to each chance point. So now a diagram is shown that this is the diagram for the decision tree is shown in the figure here, and here, as we have just noted previously, the circles and the squares are mentioned, and the notations are given there to understand the decision tree. Once the decision tree is described precisely and the data about outcomes along with their probabilities is gathered, the decision alternatives can be evaluated as follows. Start from the extreme right hand of the tree and start calculating NPV for each chance points as you proceed leftward. Once the NPVs are calculated for each chance point, then evaluate the alternatives at the final stage decision points in terms of their NPV. Select the alternative which has the highest NPV and cut the branch of inferior decision alternative. Assign value to each decision point equivalent to the NPV of the alternative selected. Assign the value to each point equivalent to the NPV of selected alternative, and repeat this process again and again till a final decision point is reached. Thus decision tree analysis helps the decision maker to take all the possible outcomes into consideration before reaching a final investment decision. Decision trees are a type of supervised machine learning, that is you explain what the input is and what the corresponding output is in the training data, where the data is continuously split according to a certain parameter. An example of a decision tree can be explained using above binary tree. This session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jayashree Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope all you are satisfied with my digital session, and if you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve your problems and doubts. So with this I conclude my today's session. Thank you.